Once upon a time, in a land surrounded by sparkling rivers and rolling meadows, there flourished an extraordinary kingdom known as the Kindness Kingdom. The people of this kingdom were famous across the land for their gentle hearts and generous spirits. They would share their crops, help one another build homes, and sing songs that made the mornings brighter and the nights sweeter. Even the animals joined in. A bluebird might help carry a ribbon for a villager decorating for a feast, and rabbits dug soft beds for seedlings in spring. But not all who lived near the Kindness Kingdom shared in its cheerful ways. Far to the north, past the whispering woods and up the rocky emerald peaks, there was a cave. In this cave lived the grumpy dragon. Now, the dragon wasn't always grumpy. Long ago, when the dragon was just a small hatchling, she loved soaring over the countryside, feeling the warmth of the sun and the tickle of the wind as it whistled all around her. But as years went by, the dragon began to notice something. Every time she flew close to the Kindness Kingdom, she saw the villagers laughing and working together. Those happy sounds, they pinched her heart like a thorn she couldn't pull out. "Look at them," the dragon huffed one day, smoke curling from her nostrils. "Being nice is so exhausting, always smiling, always sharing, bah!" She stomped her enormous tail, sending rocks tumbling down the mountainside. "If I scare them enough, maybe they'll finally understand how irritating their happiness really is." And so the grumpy dragon came swooping down toward the Kindness Kingdom. Her giant wings blotted out the sun, and her shadow stretched clear across the castle walls. "Roar!" she bellowed, blowing flames into the sky. "Hear me, Kindness Kingdom. You must stop your incessant cheerfulness, or I'll make sure your gardens never grow again." The villagers paused. They looked at each other, confusion flickering in their eyes. But then the youngest villager, a girl named Eliza, stepped forward. Eliza was known for her clever mind and fearless heart. She tilted her head and called back to the dragon, her voice steady. "Why are you so angry, mighty dragon?" she asked. "We mean you no harm. Are you hungry, thirsty?" The dragon froze mid-roar, caught off guard by the unexpected kindness in Eliza's voice. "What? No, I'm not hungry or thirsty," the dragon exclaimed, her voice filled with uncertainty. "And don't talk to me like that. I'm here to stop you from being so irritatingly kind." Eliza blinked, taken aback by the dragon's admission. "But why does kindness upset you?" she asked, her voice gentle yet probing. "It just does," the dragon snapped. "Your happy songs echo all the way to my cave and keep me awake. Your cheerfulness gets under my scales. Kindness isn't normal. It's unnatural." Eliza said nothing at first. Instead, she turned to her fellow villagers with a determined nod. "Well," she said at last, "then the only solution is to bring the dragon to the heart of our kingdom. If she's going to be grumpy about kindness, she should at least see what it's truly about." "What?" the dragon roared, more startled than ever by the villagers' audacious invitation. "Visit your kingdom? Are you all mad? What if I steal your treasures or burn down your homes?" The villagers, every last one of them, smiled warmly. Eliza stepped closer to the dragon's massive claws. "Well, why don't we take that chance?" she replied. "Besides, maybe being our guest will help you find something that makes you less grumpy." The dragon didn't quite know how to respond to this. For years, she had lived in her cave, feeding on whatever feelings of anger or jealousy passed through her. No one had ever dared to invite her anywhere before. Grumbling under her breath, she finally huffed, "Fine, but don't think for a second that I'm walking. I'll fly there. Thank you very much." And so, with an enormous flap of her wings, the grumpy dragon lifted into the air and began following the villagers down the meandering path to the Kindness Kingdom. At first, the dragon was skeptical. She scowled at the vibrant gardens and growled at the adorable antics of the village children offering her flowers. But as the days passed, she had something unusual happen. Someone baked her a giant strawberry pie just because, and it tasted better than any treasure she'd hoarded. A neighbor fixed a tear in her wing with golden thread, and the dragon marveled when it was stronger than before. And one morning she heard a lullaby sung softly, not irritating at all. It reminded her of something warm. Finally, one day, the dragon found herself laughing, a laugh that rumbled like distant thunder. She didn't even know why she was laughing, but it felt good. And for the first time, she realized a strange truth. The thorn in her heart wasn't from hearing their cheerfulness. It came from being left outside it for so long. "I've been a fool, haven't I?" the dragon said one evening as she sat in the village square, surrounded by her new friends. "I thought your kindness was something you did to mock me, when all along it was something I could be a part of." "Exactly, and now you're not the grumpy dragon anymore." The dragon tilted her head. "No? Nope," Eliza said. "Now you're just our dragon." And from that day forward, she was. The dragon found a new home at the Kindness Kingdom, and while she still had a little grumble left in her from time to time, one thing was certain: she would never face the world alone again. The end.